13, 13, 13. Be you as God made you, and everything about you is good. But only if you allow yourself to, resonate. With what you really want to do with your personality. As for it's like you knowing yourself and knowing who you actually are in your position within this world and within, this whole airplane. But be you. Be you, stay true. Oh yeah, like and I finna come back and start doing YouTube videos and stuff like that. But like only like on things that I really want to discuss, like as far as like me and certain things that I want to bring about within a public forum of what I have been doing, like within like the times that I have been private, and like the times that I have having this disclosing what I've been doing as far as like freedom, salvation, and my movements, but at the same time, like of how how I adjusted like my thoughts and how things like positioning went full circle within my life and within everything within like the people that came within it and the people that left it and like everybody that that came into my life to influence me or like so I can learn from with wisdom and like how they see me as too, like with more knowledge and more intuitive knowledge and know-how of knowing like who I am and know like my purpose and my passion and what I want to bring forward. So like, and that's why like I do have like a website or like that righteous expansion, because I'm always expanding righteously. Always when I was a child, I willed and I wanted to know the truth, the actual truth of the matters of things and like the deepness or like the unseen world. Like I always questioning things that I really was strange to me and really was feeling that I felt uncomfortable about and that I felt like kind of leery about, like with like my recent mind and things didn't add up as I was observing. So like it was just like the innocence through like me and through my mom too, because like I tell some people this and some people don't know it, that with my dad, like when he was probably like when I was probably like 1, 2 years old or whatever like that. Like I was like pretty much a newborn, but he was walking me through the grocery store or like through like a public forum or whatever like that he was at that time. But but like anyway, yeah. But anyway, like this psychic lady came up to him and said, I guess like something draws her. To speak to my dad or to my father. And then he said my pops. Yeah. Then he said, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" Like, and the lady said, "Oh, like that's your. That's your child. Yeah. He gonna do some great things for God." Like she saw in my eyes, well, like that. And she said he gonna do some great and powerful things for God, or whatever like that. So like everything revealing, like with, like my influence or like my parents as well, like that's around me, like and everything coming full circle of them knowing who I am as well, like in my journey, along my journey. Because even my dad said like, like you ain't nowhere near like of what you where you want to be, like within like your wisdom or like that, or what you know like in the future. So like he already know different things or different aspects with me, because like he watched me grow up, so like he already know like different things from different angles that he saw within me and within all his children or whatever like that. But like it seemed like I'm the special I'm the, I'm the, like the the special one, with like the, or like as well as like the the so-called black sheep or the chosen one, like out out of the family, or like the Christ or the enlightened one out of out of the little bunch. But that's it is who with all of the but with some of the people or like that that's coming into the knowledge is going to be like a chosen few, like out of out of your out of your parents or out of your genes or out of your genealogy or your bloodline. It ain't gonna be everybody that's in your family that's gonna be so eager to hear what you have to say. So that's why you have to keep it to yourself and magnetically pull people that's in your area. To come to you to build to build on that level. Like to break it down, like with the balance of different energies that's without outside of yourself. That you need to build, because like you ain't lonely. All you gotta do is just sit and meditate and look within and write down like what you really want within your life and your passions, and who you really want, like, within your life, that's compatible with you. Because, what you actually want, or will for yourself, but only be good and righteous with good intents through Yahuwah, Hashem, Yashem, and all of the ancestral others that watch over all of the earth, plane, and all of the heavens. So, but anyway, yeah, it's all about like how the influence of like who you see like on a certain level, and people that come into your life in order to grow you and build you up. But like don't be worrying about like different people in your life. But like at the same time, we need to be building as a grand community. Also, we need to be building, because most people don't want to build. Most people don't want to. Most people don't want to build, or most people don't want to unify within themselves. Like they have different denomination within their thoughts, and they divide it more more than the actual all of the other nations that's divided amongst themselves. But they said like we're gonna be divided, and the house divided don't stand, and that's why they had us. This knowledge is scattered amongst each other, or ourselves. So we're not coming together as a grand body, or a grand body as as 90% of the world like that, because like it's a whole lot of people that's conscious about like themselves and about self-knowledge. But some people want to call themselves this, some people want to call themselves that, instead of like the actual direct truth of like where we actually came from, which is the waters, which is Moon like seas, navigators. So navigating L, like with the belly button and everything that that comes from the ancestral waters and the waterways, and things that's that formulate, because everything came from the water, you know. Yeah, everything came from the water, hydro, then it built from there as a mold. But as a container, you could say. But like anyway, 13 love. Life is good. Life is good though. Like I just want to come and just drop some what I was thinking about like that within myself, and within like what I was actually want to express. But people divided amongst themselves, matter with they splinter groups and different things. Even in the so-called conscious community, they battling amongst themselves, and they're gonna fall and they're gonna drop down, and all of they little piece of knowledge that they have, God gonna get swept away with with their ego, and what they gonna and what they lean it from, because like they wanna I wanna teach and debate when they don't have no necessary foundation upon like the knowledge of which is present. They haven't even meditated even properly to even know their duty, like on this earth plane or whatever like that, in order to master themselves before they can start teaching, or start try to gather people within like your own playing the school of thought, or what you want to bring people upon. But at the same time, like if it ain't about realigning yourself back into like the original way, and have somebody to go into to leave like this paradigm, or what we leaving out of, or what's for the fall down, like with the Civil War and everything like that, that's that's getting stirred up within the ethers, and within like international divine law, within the judgment, what's for to happen on this planet. But like it's all distractions, so people will lack prepared, so they won't while we're in peacetime, or like they go back into like our own ecclesiastical body politic, or our government. So when the United States government fall, that we'll have something to attach ourselves to. That's not of that, because a whole lot of people, like history stores from that, or like they whole mindset comes from things which they actually taught through hearsay, because a whole lot of people base all their information on YouTube only, and not actual research documents, Library of Congress, and actually researching and meditating within the spiritual world, because most people lost their connection with the etheric world, and their divine connection with God by reaching far outside themselves to this to this bullshit technology, not using it as a tool, but used it as a tool at first, whatever like that. As long as the time but the time that you do that, or like that, you not balancing everything out so it can be balanced amongst yourself. So so you can actually learn sufficient within quadrants, within like quadroon of actually learning, and you learn from the technology of like that only, and not the physical form, writing, spiritual works, watering, talking to the trees, connected to nature, connected to the animals and trees, and you lost that connection by being so digital and learning digital ways only. Because like yes, it's the information age world like that, but we have to connect with nature. Yes, we have to learn all this stuff like that. Yes, a majority of this technology, a majority of this information is from technology, and we can learn greatly from it. But at the same time, we cannot lose our connection with the Most High, and that's what makes us within all this stuff that's happening around us, well, like that, within like these cities, within like these destruction that's happened, these police shootings, that's de facto, that's killing us as distractions to make you go rally up against your own the government that's bound to protect you, but you being in an inferior designation classified you as chattel property or dead, or lost at sea or waiting in the water, well, like that. So you need a life jacket, or you need somebody to help and protect you. But but at the same time, like no, why like the government was in amity or well, like that. Nobody was telling you the direct or the distinct designation of how to come back to the ecclesiastical government, but Noble Drew Ali. But a whole lot of people hating on Noble Drew Ali, and everybody that do that, falling and falling off and being cloned, whatever like that. Yes, yes, some of them made millions off his works, and things that come up like we're like as far as like actually getting free outside the system that's over here in the Americas. Then Islam, then actual ecclesiastical title, and how to actually dress and be who we are. While us still have some allegiance to a state or a body politic or a government, ecclesiastical government. So like he the only one that set that up. Everybody else trying to talk about stuff that's derivative, but at the same time they don't want to be Moors because they hearing other people's thoughts about like what Moors is instead of doing the actual research, and they want to they don't want to embrace the bad or the actually de facto ways or the wrongs that they had actually did in their life in order to grow from it. Most people can't can't accept that we had our own slaves. We real people off or whatever like that. Like but some of the dirty ones were like that, went savage, started eating people were like that. Like we had some brutal history, but at the same time we had good times. We had peacetime, we had war times, but at the same time it's things that we have to mend together in order to grow right within our own national standard, within our own soul. And that's nationality. And like in order to get close to God, you have to have that attribute that's at the end that connect with the divine principle. Yeah. But like anyway, like this just a little dialogue and a discussion, but I want to make it longer. But at the same time, she like but 13 love, 13 love, 13 love. It's gonna be more. 13 love.